G'day YouTube, Michael here from bestbookbits.com, the home of the world's largest free book summary website in video, written and audio format. And I'm back with another video, part 6 of Nutrition 101 by the book of A Simple Guide to Scientific Nutrition by the boys down at JPS Melbourne, Australia, Jacob and Martin, who co-wrote this book. So let's jump straight into it. So going through Applying Nutrition 101 for people who are at level 1. So the criteria for people who are at level 1 is a little like this. Little or no dieting history, no understanding of calories, macros, and is unsure where to start when it comes to dieting and weight loss. So those are for people that are a novice to the dieting program. Some of the guidelines to follow if you are at level 1. So 3 to 5 meals per day. Okay. Number 2, make sure you have protein source in every meal. And number 3, fruit 2 to 3 times per day, and also vegetables 2 to 3 times per day. Limit your liquid calories, yes. Cappuccinos, lattes, things with milk, Big M's, anything that is going to Coke, limit your Coke calories. So number 5, limit liquid calories. And number 6, make sure you have a minimum of 3 litres of water per day if you are on a diet. Looking at this little image, yes, I'm not an artist, and yes, I am not in shape at the moment. Hence, I'm doing this little Nutrition 101 8-part video series to help myself understand, apply, and also do a 6 kilos in 6 weeks weight loss challenge, which I hope you can apply. Check the link below. Love to have you on and join our accountability group where we will lose weight together. So looking at the image, let's say this is a plate and you're having lunch or dinner. Make sure at least a quarter of your plate is protein, another quarter is carbs, a little bit of fat, and the rest of your plate is veggies. So that would be around about a healthy way on level 1 to eat your dieting meals. So going through some habits of people who are level 1, we're talking about include a high volume, low calorie foods into your daily eating plan. Things like veggies, salads, and pumpkin. Things that are high volume but very low in calories. Number 2, create a routine. Eat at similar times. So number 3 on the list is go shopping and be prepared. Create yourself a meal plan, a shopping list. Go out there, be prepared, execute, and cook your own meals and meal prep. So number 4, we're going to talk about reduce variety of food and develop restraint. So what we want to do is use the KISS analogy, is keep it simple, stupid. So don't make it complex, keep it simple, get the same foods, develop restraint, and just make it easy for yourself. The easier it is for you, the easier it is for you to adhere to the plan. And number 5, eat mindfully. Enjoy and be aware when eating. So when eating, don't scoff it down like it's your last meal. Just relax, take time, and be aware of what you're eating, and that will actually satiate you and fill you up a little bit more. So take your time. Let's go through the nutrition approach. So number 1, self-created meal plan. So for people on level 1, you should be created based on the above guidelines for the foods you prefer. This will increase discipline, form routine, and teach restraint. So again, going back to this one here, make sure you're eating the protein source that you like, eat the carbs that you like, the veggies that you like, and also the fats that you like. That way you'll actually stay on the plan. So looking at number 2, we've got food diary. This will enable you to become more mindful of what you're eating, allow you to assess hunger, fullness, and increase accountability. So using a food diary will actually make you self-aware of not only what you ate for the week, but you can plan your next week as well. Get a coach if you have to. Get someone that makes you accountable, like myself, or the online coaches down at JPS. So check them out online. So the next one for people at level 1, we're talking you versus food. So number 1, don't view food as good or bad. Don't view it as good or bad. Just see it as what it is. Number 2, it's not a big deal to eat bland food. So remember, food is food. Yes, it can be bland, but food is just nutrients. So don't make it a big deal. Number 3, remember, your happiness is not determined by your food. Your happiness is not determined by your food. Get other things to make you happy. I've got a few ideas, but I'm not going to say it here because this is a PG-rated show. But get your happiness out of your mouth, okay? And number 4, eating food for logic reasons. So remember, we aren't eating food for logical reasons. Number 5, understand single meals do not determine your health status. Long-term eating habits do. So if you eat a bad meal, don't get upset, move on. It is your long-term eating habits that actually make all the difference in your health. So down with the magic whiteboard. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go over level 2. So applying nutrition for people who are at level 2. So the criteria, these are people who have dieted before, like myself, yo-yo dieted, up and down, like a bride's nightie, understanding calories and macros, understanding carbs, protein, fats, and has some sort of eating routine and is mindful of food intake. So jumping straight to guidelines, want to eat 3 to 5 meals per day at about 3 to 4 hours apart. Number 2 is protein source in every meal and a minimum of 20 grams. So make sure you're getting at least 20 grams of protein for every meal. Eat 2 to 3 pieces of fruit per day and limit your liquid calories like Coca-Cola, lattes, cappuccinos, Big M's, anything like that. Make sure you're getting at least 2 to 3 servings of vegetables per day on your plate, which is super important, and 1 litre of water per 20 kilos of body weight. So if you're 80 kilos, 4 litres of water per day for people who are at level 2. Make sure you're getting fibre, at least 40 grams for males and 25 grams for females as well. And eat pre or post workout. So looking at high quality protein. So what is high quality protein? So high quality protein refers to sources of protein that are composed of the 9 essential amino acids. These amino acids can't be produced by the body and must be consumed through food. So we've done a little graph here of some of the high protein foods that you can eat, and we're going to look at the differences of protein and calories. So we've got chicken, we've got beef, we've got fish, we've got tin tuna, and we've got 1 egg. So looking at the difference in protein from chicken, we've got 22 grams of protein, will give you 105 calories. Beef, 100 grams, 22 grams of protein, and 146 calories per 100. Fish is quite light, 18 grams of protein, and only 90 calories per 100. Tin tuna has 24 grams of protein, but heavy on the calories, which is 212. And 1 egg is going to get you 7 grams of protein and 73 calories per 1 egg. So a couple of things to remember on level 2 is be flexible. So what does be flexible mean? Being flexible means view foods as they are, which is nutrients. Foods are only nutrients. Yes, we can get some happiness from them, but remember, food is just nutrients. Eat inclusively. So what that means is be flexible, eat inclusively. Now remember the 80-20 rule. 80% of your food should come from nutritious whole foods and 20% should be not so nutritious, but something that it could be inclusively. Number 3, adjust expectations on your life circumstances. So don't be rigid, be flexible. Yes, we're going to have some parties. Yes, we're going to have some up days, but yet over time, if we stick with the plan, we are going to get results. And number 4, we're talking about strive for improvement. So always strive for improvement, always strive to be better than yesterday. And last, number 5, be adaptive, be flexible. Don't strive on perfection and strictness with dieting. So yes, very important, be adaptive, be flexible. Don't strive for perfection, but be better than you were yesterday, last week, last month, last quarter, and last year. So again, we're going to flip the whiteboard around the other side of the whiteboard. I'll see you there. Remember the saying, 1, 2, 3, Sonic, boom!
Sonic, chronic, historic, Sonic, boom!
Some healthy water. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the other side of the whiteboard where we have more colours here. So we're talking about applying nutrition for people who are at level 3. So who are people at level 3? I am not sure myself. We should ask the guys at JPS Health and Fitness, a simple guide to scientific nutrition. They say criteria applies the guidelines outlining level 1 consistently and has adaptive long-term mindset to training and nutrition. So these are people who have followed the guidelines consistently in level 1 and 2 over time, and they have adaptive long-term mindset to training and nutrition. So looking at some of the things for pre-workout. So pre-workout, we want protein, 20 to 30 grams. We want carbs in there, 30 to 60 grams. Have low fat, low fiber, and have it 1 or 2 hours before training. Why, you ask? Well, a low fat and fiber intake will allow for a faster digestion. Try consuming 20 to 30 grams of whey protein before a workout instead of fasting. This will help you with your post-workout MPS, muscle protein synthesis, which was on the previous video. So looking at a post-workout meal, we want to have 30 to 40 grams of protein, 40 to 80 grams of carbs, low fat, low fiber, and have within 3 hours of training. Why? If a sufficient pre-workout meal is consumed, the urgency for a post-workout meal is diminished due to amino acids still present within the blood. Okay, so we're going to look at the nutrition approach for someone who's at level 3. So someone who's at level 3, they're going to track macros. Okay, so they're going to track all 3 macros to make up their total calorie intake. They're going to hit targets between 5 to 10 of protein and carbs, and they're going to get within 5 grams of their target within fat. So they're going to be really, really strategic, weighing their food, measuring it out, making sure they're hitting their targets. So someone at level 3 is going to have weekly calorie tracking. This involves aiming for a weekly calorie target with strategic high and low days to increase sustainability and adherence. So yes, they're going to have a weekly calorie target, but understanding they're going to have some high days and some low days, but it's going to balance out where they're going to have an energy balance where they're either going to lose weight, or if they want to put on weight, they're going to have a little bit higher energy balance. So jumping through to refeeds and diet breaks. So people on level 3, okay, they're going to use refeeds and diet breaks strategically to offset the psychological and physiological effects of dieting. They're going to use refeeds and diet breaks to reduce diet fatigue, and it's also going to increase sustainability and length of the diet. This may overcome compliance and involve increasing your calorie intake to maintenance. So what that means is if someone's dieting for a period of time, they can increase their calories for a period of time back to their maintenance intake. Refeeds can go from 1 to 3 days, and diet breaks can go from 1 to 2 weeks. So depending on your goals, agenda, how long you've been doing it, this is not for people who are level 1 and 2 like myself. This is someone for more elite. So that is the Apply Nutrition for level 1, 2, and 3. But stay tuned, something a little more. Next video, we've got nutrition approaches, which we're going to deep dive into some of the nutritional approaches from a simple guide to scientific nutrition. Now, let me ask you a question. Are you 6 kilos overweight like I am? Push your hand up. Tell me. Don't have to answer me. You know it yourself. You know yourself, mate. Do you want to be trimmer and fitter? I know I do, hence I'm doing these videos. And do you want more energy and look better? I think we all want that. So join me on the 6 kilos to 6 week challenge. Do yourself a favor. I challenge you. Yes, you. Challenge yourself. Join me now. I dare you. I double dare you, mother. Dare.
And I dare you. I double dare you, mother.
Dare. Do it. Join me now. Tell me what you think. Give me some love, give me some hate, give me some comments below. What have I missed? Does that make sense? Hope you like it. Not sure when you're going to watch this video. I'm sure I'll continue to rotate this program and do it. Hopefully I'll be a bit trimmer by then as well. I've got about 12 kilos to lose, so there's no time like the present. Let's get it done. Join now. Click below. See you soon. Come on. I dare you. I double dare you, mother.
And I dare you. I double dare you, mother.
Stop right now. Thank you very much. Nutritious. No. Can that.
And I dare you. I double dare you, mother.